EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Tonight, it's the Monday conclusion to what's been an amazing Super Bowl. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Tonight, it's the Monday conclusion to what's been an amazing Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the SnowHawks of London. What a weekend it's been already. One more to get through on this Monday night, and we are underway here in the Wild Card round. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Ready, set! Steel, black!
Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play. Flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready?
A run for the first time with Phgh Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say that this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Robinson up the middle to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Blaster, 6. Slide 2. Drill 3.
Going play action. Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Yellow. 6. Mega. Hustle, hustle.
3rd and goal. Ritter with it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Moore, the man in motion.
Hey, going out right here.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run with Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Herbert. It's into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
They're not on that drive.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. And they rattle off a big one, 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Ritter to throw it, being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, right back to Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. It's Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers.
Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Ritter throwing on third down. That's complete to Palmer. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Ritter on the 4th down try. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Ritter on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down now, but that clock rolling. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Phgh Robinson, 27 yards. And the SnowHawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. Ritter going to keep it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Meanwhile, Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Back to throw, Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Fields. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Don't jump. Ready? Easy.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run with Herbert. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Angel.
To throw is Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Fields. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Off play action, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
From the 41, here's a second down and 6. Fields now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air, escaping the pressure right. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8. From the 50, here's Fields. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
And he'll take this down to the 43.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Fields.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. And quickly, they get to the line.
Red, cycle.
Third and short, Ritter. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Working from the gun, Ritter. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. Lonnie. Cut, cut.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go now.
Second and
Eat old
10
blue.
at the Bears' 15-yard line.
Ritter.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Here we go.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Youngway Koo on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And this a very important drive leading to the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Angel, Angel, Angel.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
That's 35.
They run again on first down. Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away. The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Herbert. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Let's go. Alpha right here.
They'll go again with Herbert.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Up the gut, Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around camp. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaw.